Okay, more.
This is Composition Notebook.
That's a new one. That is great.
Bow chicka wow wow. So I'm just gonna play the song and then maybe we'll discuss afterward. So,
Do you need some light in there, or you
No.
good? Okay.
No, I thrive in darkness.
I like that.
Oh, that me. That's how we all get here. We're in the dark for 9 months or so, right? Getting formed and whatnot. Okay. I rather love this little thing.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah, it's super sexy.
I love the microphones.
Yeah.
I mean, they're positioned to get stereo left and right, and it almost seems perfect for a car conversation, right?
Oh.
I've got one pointing at me, you've got one pointing at you.
Right, that's true.
Yeah. So, how did you end up in the social working program?
Oh, yeah. Well, I needed help transitioning from the wild and completely unrooted lifestyle of a traveling musician,
Yeah.
busker, right? Sometimes activist, sometimes whatever. Like, I was coming out of this phase of basically utter, I don't want to say irresponsibility, but I will say like lack of accountability. You know, the upside of not having very much family interaction or family support is that you also don't get any family pressure. Nobody cared what I was doing effectively. No one was really asking. And, they had, like I said, pros and cons. So coming into this motherhood deal and having all of a sudden a world of responsibility, multiple worlds of responsibility simultaneously that I wanted to be able to show up for well, and being somewhat remedial in a lot of these basic, tasks that people who settle down earlier in life, or people who have ever really felt settled, develop usually pretty early on. And often by the time they're in their 30s, have largely perfected, needing to be good at these things, homemaking, waking up at a regular time, getting my
Get good at
child
waking up.
somewhere, yes, at a time it's expected, and being presentable, just these different things in the more conventional ways. I had to look the part. I was worried that if I didn't assimilate quickly enough, I might lose my family, lose my son. That's not a foreign experience to me. My family was broken up because my mom was not seen as, she was seen as neglectful, and so I had to.
You had to correct that history?
Yeah, I had to get some supports. I had to find some supports, and I had to submit to some really challenging authority. It's a really challenging kind of structure. But it was helpful. It sucked. It was like boot camp for moms. That's what I called
Jesus.
it. This was something specifically for women who had experienced domestic violence, women who had experienced survivors of sexual assault. They also put under domestic violence. That was part of how I qualified. And also chronic homelessness. And so for me, because I had been a traveler for so many years, or a traveler, for many people translates to chronic homelessness.
Yeah.
So I was able to kind of parlay that experience into something that could help me to qualify for support. So that's what I did. And it was humbling as fuck, but I think it was good. It was the first time I had really in-depth therapy in my life, and I needed it.
So you had a social worker, but you also had a therapist?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
A wonderful, wonderful, wonderful therapist who was in the process of, he was in the final stages of completing his doctorate.
Wow.
And so he wasn't burnt out on having heard a million people's boring ass details of life.
Yeah.
And I felt like he really brought the best of himself to our sessions. And
what was his name?
I called him Dr. J. because I kind of wanted to affirm his doctoral journey before he was Dr. J. And I thought it was funny because he was a white guy, kind of mid-height, not resembling the basketball Dr. J at all. And our first few sessions, I just asked him to play Uno with me. Been through a lot. Can we just fucking relax? That's what I actually need to do. I'm a full-time, single mom on welfare.
I'm processing all the time.
Crazy
right now.
traumatized. Right. I need to process about 30 years of trauma.
Yeah.
Can we play Uno?
Yeah. Right now, all I want to know is if I can play the red 4.
I just want to feel like everything's okay for maybe an hour a week.
Yeah.
And he was into it, and eventually I put down the Uno cards and it opened up more.
Did you go pretty deep?
Yeah. I realized huge things, like that I had a foster mother whose death I really never grieved because I just didn't have time. This foster family was about to adopt myself, my brother, and my sister, a white family. And
Had you been living with them at that
I
time?
had been living with them. We had been living with them for some years, from about 5th grade until 8th grade. And they were at the point where they wanted to adopt us. And then our foster mom at that time had diabetes, and she decided to go into a diabetic coma and die.
I'm sure she would say from beyond the grave, that wasn't really my decision.
Not my choice. No, I know. I shouldn't be facetious, but or even try to be, but yeah, she passed, and it was horrible because they had already told us that they were going to adopt us, and we thought that our kind of journey through foster care was over and everything was going to be fine. And then right at that moment, everything was completely unfine. And I remember my foster father with tears in his eyes, white guy who looked kind of like Ernest P. Worrell, just crying and telling us how he couldn't keep us. But that made me the mom again, basically, for my siblings, and we had to find a new home. Social services was immediately trying to find us a family that would be able to adopt us, and so I had to go back into survival mode and mom mode, and I didn't have time to really just be sad about losing the mom that I knew for those years. Mary Barden, may she rest in peace. Such an amazing person. Check. Da, da, da. Hey, mama, hey, mama, hey, mama, mama, hey. Hey, mama, hey, mama, hey, mama, mama, hey. Hey, mama, hey, mama, mama, hey,
you know that it's alright, you know that it's okay. Hey mama, hey mama, hey mama, mama, hey. He told you that he loved you, but he left you when your belly rose. Well, he told you that he loved you, but he left you when your belly rose. Oh, he told you that he loved you till your belly rose, and then his alligator shoes ran out the door. Oh, hey mama, hey mama, hey mama, mama, hey. Well, keep rolling with it, Mary, rolling just as proud as you can be. I said keep rolling with it, Mary, rolling just as proud as you can be. Well, keep rolling with it, Mary, proud as you can be, 'cause you're the matriarchal pillar of the family. Hey mama, hey mama, hey mama, mama, hey. Well, this earth is gonna keep you, gonna hold you when your man is gone. I said this earth is gonna keep you, gonna hold you when your man is gone. Well, this earth is gonna hold you when your man is gone, until you feel the mother loving down in your bones. Hey mama, hey mama, hey mama, mama, hey. Hey, hey mama, hey mama, hey mama, it's okay. Hey, hey mama, hey mama, hey mama, mama, hey.
That was awesome.
Thanks.
That feel good?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Isn't it nice when you know, like, man, I stuck the landing. I fucking...
Yeah, you're like, good enough.
Yeah, it's all right.
Like,
yeah.
You know, who knows the performances that could come. You know, that's the one thing you always think, man, I could do something. What else could I do? I've heard one author say, I've never finished a book.
I just love that it's not you steered it away from becoming too cerebral. You went right for the heart of the thing.
Well, thank you. I mean, I also hit a little bit, admittedly. Like I didn't make it very personal.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I'm doing the hey mama, hey you over there.
Yeah.
I'm like saying hey, like far away person.
Yeah.
You know, but it is so much about my own experience for sure.
Yeah. I love the alligator shoes walking out the door. Oh.
That was a nod to my dad.
Really?
Actually, yeah, because he was born in the 20s.
Wow.
So, you know, he was like one of those old school, you know, kind of
alligator shoes.
Hustler/sage types. And, yeah, I'm pretty sure he must have worn a couple of alligator shoes in his time. At least a couple. So, yeah.
Oh.
So that one was for my mom. That first verse was for my mom, and that's why I brought up my dad and just thinking about me and her belly and him rolling out.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of trying to go back to sing to her. And then the second verse, my foster mom, Mary, because I said, keep rolling with it, Mary. And that was partly because she was in a wheelchair. That's why I say rolling with it, Mary.
Oh, I love that. I love that.
Yeah, you know, rolling, proud as you can be.
Proud Mary. Yeah,
proud Mary. Yeah, keep rolling with it, Mary. Proud as you can be.
Yeah.
Because you're the matriarchal pillar of the family. And it just reminded me, one of the things I liked about her the most is that she was just kind of a rock in terms of temperament, you know, not in the like shut out cold way, but just in the very consistent, emotionally, very even keel. And there was a kind of security that came from that. I wasn't generally wondering, you know, what I was going to get from Mary in terms of emotions from day to day, which is very different from my experience with my biological mom. I always used to get a little nervous coming home from school because I didn't know, you know, if mom's happy, I'm going to be happy. If mom's sad, I'm going to be sad. Like whatever mom's feeling, I'm going to be feeling. With Mary, it was just like, Mary's Mary. She's been married. She was married yesterday. She'll be married tomorrow. And it just gave me room to feel my own feelings. And so it reminded me, I want to bring more of that to my parenting, just that steadiness, that evenness of temper, you know. And then the last one was for me. And that was about part of that lyric is, this earth is going to keep you, going to hold you when your man is gone, right? Until you feel the mother loving down in your bones, you know, and that's about feeling nauseous when I was pregnant without a partner and being able to lay down on the earth and get that comfort that I needed from the grass and the dirt to feel better, to feel more steady, to feel held, to feel like I had a companion, you know, that the earth could be my birth partner. So that was something I wanted to share in terms of just wisdom for women that might experience that, to be like, hey, you will not be alone as long as you're on the earth. You will have somebody with you.
Let's dig into my vein. Dig, dig, dig.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Big emotions have that emotional recall where you all of a sudden you regress and you're like 3 years old, 4 years old, and it's just like it's a tantrum, right? And your 20-year-old self, your 30-year-old self, your 40-year-old self doesn't know that all this life has happened since that early trauma, that early, like, I'm awake and alone and scared. Where's mom? Where's any sense of comfort right now? This is scary. I don't feel safe. But
Tell me your deep pain.
my deep pain?
The tape is rolling, yes.
I'll tell you off record.
Oh no. Just a piece. You don't have to right now. I know. But you're welcome to.
Thank you.
But if you don't like to have the connective tissue there, I don't want to encourage you to. I don't think there's a right or wrong way with this stuff. I think that at different points in time, different ways forward make sense.
Yeah.
You know.
I think the big one that was recurrent for me was feeling like an alien with my friends and classmates and even my own family. Like, I felt stigmatized pretty early on by my parents' concern for my, I guess, general well-being. They were worried. They got worried early at 8 that I was not, I think they were getting like troubling reports from my school that I didn't seem to be paying attention. I didn't seem to be understanding the lesson. You know, I seem spaced out. You know, Paul's just like spends the whole time drawing. or Paul is very disruptive. I got kicked out of class. Sent to the principal's office for conducting some social experiment. Which I loved that, you know. I loved sort of here are the boundaries of what's acceptable, and doing something unacceptable to call attention to how ridiculous all of this is, all of the social norms and programming that we force feed so early on in a child's life. When they should be playing. Kids should be playing. They should be having a great time. We should all be having a great time, actually. We're just, like, early on, we get tortured and scared and, like, taught to suffer.
Yeah.
Well, you're 4 now. Let's take you down to the penitentiary.
Time you learn.
It's time you learn that you can't do what you want, ever. Yeah, I think even at 8, I was just like, how do I blow this up? And I was diagnosed with attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. And I was put on drugs. I was put on amphetamines. Early, 8, right? My son is turning 7 in 10 days. I'm trying to line that up with my memory of that time. I'm just like, wow, okay. Good. Well, he's not on drugs. We don't have him on amphetamines yet. I say yet, jokingly. I think that there is some perversity. There's some social perversity to that. And who knows, what got wired in my synaptic chain at that early age, that early developmental age.
For how long did that last?
Years. From when I was 8 until I was 14. Midway through it, I was held back. I was held back in 6th grade. I had to repeat a grade. I changed schools. And I was told this is for the best, because you want to be in your age group. You're younger than everybody, right? But that's not the messaging that I was receiving with all of this. I was receiving a 6-year steady message that I was not. I was just not up. I was not meeting par. I was less than my peers. I wasn't smart enough. I was inferior.
German kitten, cat lice, not so nice. Cat lice, wash it twice.
We can always fall for a suicide phase. The entire look of burn is a lonesome stare. In love the part where tears salt governs all sides. Sells all your secrets till your insides bare. He says you can't escape the image of a toddler's arm. She says you'll never love again, like a good hit man. We were amazed when it happened, we were surprised. Tell us how it feels, how it all began. Come again. Are you gonna cry? Are you gonna try to make me? Someone gonna die, someone better try to make me. Laying in the brain, the synaptic chain is waiting for the rain, ready for release from everybody's pain. Everybody's pain is gone. You'd say that we had given up this city of ours. devil kills time. Maybe we could save it, but the devil may care. Is it fair? Are you gonna cry? Are you gonna try to make me? Someone gonna die, someone better try to make me. Laying in the rain, the synaptic chain is waiting for the rain, ready for release from everybody's pain. Everybody's pain is coming out.
Composition Notebook is a production of Racecar Radio. www.racecarradio.com.